Hello, my lovely Sagittarius. This is going to be your July and August monthly reading. Let's see what we have going on for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These are going to be a little longer, more in-depth readings from this point forward. So let's see what we have going on for Sagittarius' current situation. What do we need to know? Eclipse in Cancer 28, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development. And I'm going to give you guys the book reading on these ones so we get the full picture of what our next 2 months look like. All right, eclipse in Cancer, acceptance, an emotional phase or a domestic development. A turning point in your domestic life, property, or family stimulates strong emotions. An intense time arises and you wear your heart on your sleeve. So try to identify matters that are better approached objectively. Take the time to boost your emotional well-being by getting in touch with friends or professionals who understand your circumstances and can help you to accept your situation. Family, domestic, or property matters will ask that you step up to a new level and to approach events in a level-headed way. A move, renovation, or housemate may be in the cards. A change of career or status may impact on your domestic or personal circumstances. This is the time to decide what and who is truly important in your life. You may choose to prioritize your duties to family and those you love and consider your career or status as an expression of your love for the people and principles that you hold dear. Circumstances may dictate that you choose to prioritize career, status, and finance over your personal life. This will be a difficult decision to make. To establish priorities, a deeper understanding of life is necessary. Take the time to meditate or practice yoga, swimming, and other calming activities, as this will help you to gain perspective. The spiritually minded will experience a fresh understanding of the mysteries of life and the occult, and can deepen intuitive, psychic, and mediumistic abilities. This is the time to get in touch with your higher self, with spirit, and the greater good to find direction in your heart and mind. A mythical and fulfilling journey will unfold as your sense of purpose strengthens. Know that despite turbulent emotions, you can find the still point in your heart and work through intense feelings towards a more stable phase of acceptance and nurturing. So you have a lot of decisions to weigh, it looks like, and it's something that may be difficult, but it also may be something that's necessary. It sounds like a lot of big changes that you need to kind of accept. All right, so what could be the obstacle in the next 2 months for you? What is Sagittarius's obstacle? All right. A toast to no worries. Hakuna Matata. So alcohol could be an obstacle, or just trying to stay positive could be an obstacle. So really shifting your perspective, I feel like, is going to be kind of key for you. And really, it's what is that saying? Hakuna Matata means no worries. So just kind of embrace the no worries. You're not going to worry about it. You're going to focus on what you can fix and what you can do, and let the rest kind of go. What is the action that Sag needs to take going forward? Be you, do you, for you. Everyone else is already taken, so just be you. So don't try and imitate others. I feel like you need to kind of be independent, or you kind of need to actually be your own individual self, that you're not going to really stand out if you're trying to be like other people. You were meant to be different for a reason, so just be you. All right, what is our potential outcome? Let's see, job loss, ruin, money worries, isolation, blocking people, recovery, or illness. So I feel like this is something where you're going to have to take a step back. You're going to have to kind of be cautious with what's going on around you, that money is starting to improve, but you may go through some issues with finances over the next 2 months. You might be isolating yourself. You may have blocked some people or recovering from some sort of injury or illness. That this is something that you're on the path to recovery, but that it could be a little challenging for you in the meantime. The recovery does come, though. It looks like the Six of Coins is something where you're able to have more than enough to go around and to be generous to others to kind of share the wealth. So that's important. So it may be a little bit tricky over the summer, the next 2 months, but things do start to improve. What do we need to know for love for Sagittarius? There's something that's not the right fit. So some sort of acceptance that this doesn't work, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep it going, and that something needs to end. For others of you, you're going to be able to reconcile and work things out, and you might need to get to know each other all over again, or it could be somebody new that's coming in. So the advice is that you need to express yourself, express your love, and if you have genuine feelings, then make the romantic gesture if you feel called to do so. What else do we need to know for Sag for love? The mirror. So this might be something that you need to face your fears, or that you're mirroring each other and that you are starting to reflect your wounds through relationships. So some introspection is needed. All right, stabbed in the back and some heartbreak. So maybe this is something where you can fix things and reconcile. And for others of you, I think it's going to be a hard pass and a no. So it's up to each individual of you. And self-indulgence. So focus on yourself, your self-worth, and it's time to heal. Do some shadow work, some self-appreciation, and appreciate just how far you've actually come on your journey. And I feel like that's when you meet this new relationship coming in. Be cautious you're not dealing with a narcissist, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, or love bombing. That we want to make sure that we're getting involved with good people, not people that are bad for us. And so if we're constantly attracting the same type of people, we have to figure out why that is. And so shadow work is very helpful for that. Okay, let's see what our spiritual health looks like and how we raise our vibration. What is our spiritual health? My breath connects me to life. I'm going to give you guys the book on these ones. The world is blessed to have you, and I was called here on a mission. So let's see what we have for these. My breath connects me to life. In yogic teachings, breath is known as prana, which is another word for life force. The ancient yogis saw no distinction between breath and life force, and today the universe is encouraging you to tune into the power of your breath. We breathe without thinking, and yet when things get tense or overwhelming, there's a good chance we deprive ourselves of what we need most, air. Air holds the life force of the universe, and when we become aware of our connection to it, we create a pathway to guidance, support, and even abundance. Today, you're being guided to take more breathing space in your life. When too many things are piled onto your schedule, your breath can become shallow, your energy can be spread thin, and eventually you can feel drained. So take note of your breath. If you're holding it or restricting it while doing tasks in your daily life, know that that's not fully in alignment with your being. You weren't born to live with a half full cup. You are here to breathe with ease and to live a life that is full of purpose, connection, and enjoyment. Your vibe. I take the time that I need to breathe. So breath work, yoga, all of those things can definitely help. Your next card is the world is blessed to have you. You are a blessing to the world. Seriously, you may not realize how much joy and light that you bring, so today the universe is reminding you of it. When this card comes to you, the universe is acknowledging that during your personal journey, you have surmounted challenges, healed wounds, and become the brightest, most light-filled being that you have ever been. This is huge. You have every right to be here on the planet, and you have every right to live in the most authentic way possible. So don't hold back. Express yourself. For when you authentically embody your whole self, you feel safe in your own skin, and the earth becomes a safer place to be. For the steps that you are taking to claim your own healing and safety are radiating from you into the world. Realize the blessings that you are, and if you have ever felt like a burden, know that this is not your truth. The world is blessed to have you. Your vibe. My presence is a blessing. I was called here on a mission. I was called here on a mission. This is certainly not your first incarnation, and there's a good chance that it's not your last. Before you came into this body, your soul set the intention to remember the power of your spirit in this lifetime. It set the intention to bring in the light of source. That was your mission. The rest was left up to you, all of the learning, all the experiences, and what you might do with them. But your life has great purpose, and when this card comes to you, the universe is reminding you of it. In fact, this card brings a boost of confidence. It shows you that you're on the right path, and just by being who you truly are, you are a bright spark of light and goodness to other people. So stop getting yourself worried about specifics. Just express the power of your spirit in the most authentic way possible. Shine now. Shine where you are, express your gifts, and the rest will unfold. Your vibe. I remember the power of my spirit. So we're all here for a purpose, and if you don't know what that purpose is, that's okay. You need to follow your passions. Go after the things that light you up inside, the things that make you excited about life, and you will naturally fall into whatever your mission work actually is. All right, we're going to see what we have going on for our health and excuse me, for our wealth. Let's see what kind of financial stuff could be going on. Sorry about the train and the barking dogs in the background. See what we have going on for our wealth. All right, so we could be dealing with some sort of heavy emotion, some sort of loss. Could be definitely something where you need to shift your perspective. And I feel like there's something to salvage, but it's like you have to look at things in a different way in order to really focus on the good, not the bad. What else do we need to know? Hard work is going to pay off. So this is important that we put forth our best effort, that we work hard so that we can play hard, and that there might be some sort of new opportunity for you to either further your education or for some sort of new learning experience coming in. You may also be traveling or relocating. Maybe it's for work. Maybe you're getting out of a toxic relationship that doesn't work for you, but you're getting out of troubled waters and moving into the calmer waters. There's also a lot more money coming in, and you also have the Six of Pentacles. So that tells us that we definitely have more than enough coming in. Could be some sort of signing of an agreement, like a contract of some kind. Could also be some sort of like lottery win or an inheritance, but it's generational wealth. All right, so for our destiny, we need to be careful of people that are spying on us. This is something that we want to be cautious of who we tell information to. Not everyone can be trusted. We also know that slow and steady wins the race, especially towards our destiny and our financial gains. So keep working towards your goals. And if you're thinking of throwing in the towel prematurely, that is ill-advised because you won't see the payoff. So keep putting forth the effort and the hard work that's required in order for you to actually be successful. Let's see what we have from our signs, symbols, and synchronicities. What kind of messages are coming through? All right, the wind chimes. So some sort of good luck and happiness is going to come in for you. The unalome. This is the journey to enlightenment isn't always a straight line. So there's lessons and detours along the way that we're meant to learn from. Cinderella's shoe. So something has to be left behind and the fairy tale is ending so your new life can begin. And that brings a sense of vulnerability. I feel like you're trying to leave certain things behind you and try new things, especially where love and work look like they're related. So this is something that you have to be prepared to leave the old behind to welcome in the new. All right, the Omega. So this is the end, the finality, or the last piece of the puzzle. So what we're really focusing on is completing things, it looks like, in the next 2 months. And that's echoed not only by Cinderella's shoe leaving something behind, but the Omega. That there needs to be some sort of final closure to some sort of chapter in your life. All right, what do we have for our shadow work? What do we need to know over the next 2 months for Sagittarius? All right, the King of Swords. So he's somebody who really uses logic. He can also be quite the tyrant, especially in the shadow side. It's somebody who you wouldn't want to cross, that we need to be very careful. We need to be tactful. This could be a boss, this could be a spouse, a parent, but somebody that we need to have some caution with. I also feel like there is some sort of missed opportunity when it comes to love or some sort of heartbreak, and this person could be lashing out. I feel like you need to complete a cycle that it's not quite over yet. Maybe you're not willing to leave something behind just yet, but that some things need to change. So we need to do some soul searching or some shadow work in order to see what it is that really needs to change. And then we need to be able to take action. So I also feel like there could be some sort of ending between a king and a queen of swords, so air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That there could be some sort of ending between Normally I would say a power couple, but this could also be like an authority figure. There could be some sort of like divorce announcement, something like that. But definitely needing to cut things out that are toxic and to move forward because it's not working. Yeah. Then we close out the old chapters. Being able to start a new one, and this is coming full circle. So I also feel like travel is indicated, new beginnings, triumphing over something that you've struggled with. So this is definitely good news coming in. Yep. Could also lead to marriage. I feel like you're leaving a long-standing relationship and going forward into the relationship that you want. We also had unrequited love and reconciliation. So I do think that there's like you're flipping the coin is almost what it looks like to me. The Wheel of Fortune's been spun in your favor, so closing out the old chapters welcomes in good energy, and it could potentially even be a wish fulfillment. So interesting way to kind of close out your reading. Let's see what kind of timing we have for this. When you're ready, it will happen, but not before you're ready. So divine timing's at work. 888, abundance. Thank the universe for your blessings. So thank you, universe. Could be seeing the number 888 as confirmation. Indecision is blocking it. So you have to decide what it is that you want. And 6 months from now, changes start to take place. So that would be all the way from, let's see, we're in July. So January into February would be when most of this happens. It may shock you, it might be sudden. I do think that this is kind of a quick turnaround from leaving one relationship or one ending and starting something new. So proceed with caution and be careful of what you're getting involved with and stop obsessing. It's time to take the lesson and grow. 111, your ideas are manifesting, so stay positive about the outcome. Raise your vibe by meditating and deep breathing. And 000, eternity, oneness, and endless possibilities. It's where it all begins. So that's what I have for your monthly reading for July and for August. We're going to keep doing weekly messages, but I wanted to get the monthlies done because I've been a little behind being on vacation. So things are going to look a little different going forward, but you guys will still definitely get your messages out there. Make sure you watch your full placements, your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so that you can get your full 2-month message ahead. Hope it helps. We'll see you guys soon.